Hey Aries, this is your message for September 6th through the 12th. During this time, there is a lot going on astrologically. On September 6th, Uranus in Gemini goes retrograde for the first time for most of us in our lives. The last time Uranus transited Gemini was in 1941 to 1948. On the 7th, there is a lunar eclipse in Pisces, signaling a significant chapter closing. This is one that has been held onto unconsciously. Thank you so much for joining me here today as we find out more about what is going on and how we can adapt and or maneuver this. Claim this as your reading, like this video for more, and as always, check the description box for anything else you may need to know. Thank you so much for joining me here, Aries. Your message September 6th through the 12th. Most important messages of love and light for Aries. Splitting the deck now. Two of Cups in reverse to start off with. Wow. The Magician in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. The Star. Wow. I love this for you. The World in reverse. Okay. Knight of Wands in reverse. Whoa. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So what I see here is a connection relationship that you were in. There was some trickery, there's some manipulation, there were some things that were not honest in the connection relationship. Someone clocked it and was like, nah, I'm good, I'm not into that. They're actually healing from that now. Their world is turned upside down. They are sad that this is what's happening right now. And we have someone who is saying, you know what, screw it. I might as well just never commit because you know what, I can't. There's just no way to. They won't let me. But the thing is, that's them gaslighting everything else around them into not self-reflecting onto why their actions are causing this reaction. So we see someone here who has their guard way up high. Someone who thinks that there's no foundation in this and it's completely better to move on. What is the challenge in all this? We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Well, the challenge in all this is that someone is potentially wanting them to be their end-all be-all, and you, or the person that wants that person to be the end-all be-all, has everything contained within them to be able to be that for themselves. But when feeling rejected, I feel like someone's willing to just throw it all off the cliff. And they're saying, you know what, I'm completely fine. And so that is a difficult thing because this is someone that it is difficult to be in a connection with this because they're still going through so much healing at this time. We have Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck from this. This tells me that there was some kind of major sabotage happening with the Magician in reverse. And that someone felt safer to just completely let it go. What is the overall energy of this message is the Nine of Swords. There is fear, anxiety, worry, pain about what to do in the situation. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. A lot of decisions that do need to be made during this particular time. This is a time where you're going to be reflecting on the path that you want to take, the life that you want to make, how that's going to feel, where it's going to be. Maybe the universe is setting you off on a great adventure. Tell me more about the Six of Swords energy. You will find the power to change and move on from the situation over the course of this week. I do see that you're going to start feeling a lot more empowered as you go through this healing process, and you keep your guard up high there. What's the other advice for Aries during this time? Ten of Pentacles. Continue focused on your legacy, on your goals and your dreams. You're still working towards the things you set your mind to, not for this person, but for the person that you're going to be with, that you're settling down with. That's the person you're working for. And the thing is, they may not have actually arrived in your life yet, but they will at some point in time. But in the meantime, you can have a lot to keep yourself busy with. Any other messages of advice? Yeah, just wait. The universe has a lot in store for you in this lifetime. The other day I was called to watch Big Fish, and that's a movie I've not heard of in a long time. No one really talks about it, but it's really quite the adventure of a lifetime. And the moral of the story is, you know, believe people's stories sometimes, because, you know, they might be far-fetched and wild and crazy as it might be, but it's actually true. And so this here is an adventure that's going to be starting for you during this week as we enter Uranus going retrograde in Gemini and the lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 7th. This will signal a great shift in time for you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm sending you tons of love. Let's see the zodiac signs that you've been connecting with. We've got Aquarius, fixed sign Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius. We've got the Divine Feminine here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn.